Your Royal Highness, Meghan Markle, congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
Can we start with the proposal and the actual moment of your engagement? When did it happen? How did it happen?
Harry and Meghan are making a shocking move. After years in their Montecito mansion, they are reportedly selling nearly everything and preparing to leave California for good. Their luxurious home, filled with memories and family moments, is on the market. But what could be driving the couple to walk away from their private paradise? Stay tuned as we uncover a new life in quiet luxury. Far away from flashing cameras, loud crowds, and heavy royal expectations, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have built a calm and gentle life together. Their story today is no longer shaped by palace walls or strict traditions. Instead, it unfolds quietly in the sunlit hills of Montecito, one of California's most private and admired communities. This is where they found the peace they had been searching for, and where their family life now grows in simple, meaningful ways. The couple bought their Montecito home in the year 2020 for $14.65 million, according to The Cut. From the moment they arrived, the estate became more than just a house. It became their safe place. Hidden from curious eyes, surrounded by nature, and filled with warmth, the home offered them a fresh start. It gave them space to breathe, to heal, and to raise their children in calm surroundings. To many people, their life may look like a fairy tale, much like what viewers saw in the Netflix series With Love, Meghan. Still, the series was not filmed inside their real home. Meghan made a thoughtful choice to protect her family's private space. She selected a rental home that felt similar in style and comfort, so her real sanctuary could remain untouched. For her, the house in Montecito is sacred. It is where everyday moments matter most, where family time comes first, and where peace is protected above all else. Harry and Meghan live there with their two children, Archie and Lilibet. Their home is large, yet it feels warm and lived in. The house covers about 14,500 square feet and sits on 7 acres of land. Built in the year 2003, it includes 9 bedrooms and 16 bathrooms. High ceilings give each room an open feeling, while stone fireplaces add warmth and comfort. The chef's kitchen has a rustic charm that makes it feel like the heart of the home, not just a place to cook. Even with its size, the house does not feel cold or distant. Meghan has often shared how cozy it feels to her. Her work life and home life blend gently together. Her office sits close to the kitchen, allowing her to work while staying close to her children. This setup lets her remain present as a mother, while also focusing on her creative and business projects. It is not unusual for little Lilibet to sit beside her during meetings, turning work moments into family memories. The estate also includes many thoughtful features that support both rest and play. There is a swimming pool where the family can relax under the California sun. A tennis court offers space for movement and fun. A home theater allows quiet movie nights together, while the spa brings calm after long days. Each part of the house serves a purpose, not to impress others, but to support the family's daily rhythm. One of the most loved parts of the property is the garden. It is wide, colorful, and full of life. Sage plants grow there, and Meghan uses them in her sage-infused honey for her As Ever brand. Walks through the garden are filled with small joys. Archie and Lilibet often run ahead, laughing and exploring. Harry keeps a close eye on the bees, while their dogs, Pula and Mia, chase after balls across the grass. The scent of sage and the soft purple tones of the plants create a calm background that turns simple walks into magical moments. These are the quiet scenes that shape their days. Inside the home, there are more spaces designed for comfort and enjoyment. A wine cellar rests below, perfect for special evenings. A games room offers fun and laughter, while a movie theater brings everyone together for shared stories on screen. Before Harry and Meghan bought the estate, the home was known as the Chateau of Riven Rock. It had been rented out for events and photo shoots because of its beauty and large spaces. At one point, the property had even been listed on Gigster, showing off all its features to potential renters. Among the details listed was an unusual item in the gym area, a pole that had been added by previous renters. When Harry and Meghan purchased the home, they were already parents to Archie, so turning the space into a family-friendly environment would have been an important step. Meghan has always loved Pilates, so a calmer fitness setup would have suited their lifestyle better. While the gym remains mostly private, The couple has shared small glimpses of other parts of their home over time. Their home office, cinema room, and bedroom terrace have all appeared in quiet moments shared with the public. Their Netflix documentary also included views of the estate, revealing beautiful interiors and wide outdoor spaces that reflect their taste for calm beauty rather than loud luxury. Meghan's social media posts often focus on the garden, showing how much joy it brings her. On one Valentine's Day, she shared a gentle moment between Harry and Lilibet, with red balloons floating nearby. Behind them stood 2 palm trees that hold deep meaning for the family. When Harry first saw those trees during the house visit, he noticed how they were joined at the base. To him, they represented their bond. Now, each time Archie walks past them, he greets both parents, turning the trees into a symbol of family love that grows stronger each day. In his book, Spare, Harry explained how they managed to buy the home. They gathered a down payment, took out a mortgage, and finally moved in during the summer of 2020. Still, this dream almost never became real. At the time, both Harry and Meghan were without steady jobs, and they felt unsure about even viewing the house. To Meghan, looking at something they could not afford felt painful, like window shopping without hope. Yet fate led them there, and everything changed. Beyond its beauty and size, the Montecito mansion represents something deeper for Meghan. It is the home she had always imagined. Her days often begin early, around 6 in the morning, before the children wake. One of her greatest joys is preparing breakfast and sitting down together as a family. Sharing meals is a daily ritual they try to protect, no matter how busy life becomes. These quiet mornings, filled with simple food and shared smiles, are what make the house feel truly alive. So why are they leaving it so soon? Join us to find out why life in Montecito slowly changed. When Prince Harry and Meghan Markle settled into their quiet life in Montecito, many believed the story would be simple and sweet. A young family seeking peace, far away from royal pressure, building a calm life with their children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. At first, Montecito seemed like the perfect place. It promised privacy, safety, and beauty. Yet, as time passed, a soft tension began to grow, one that slowly followed the couple, even behind closed gates. Harry and Meghan moved to America after stepping down as senior working royals in the year 2020. Their choice was meant to bring freedom and calm. Montecito, known for its quiet streets and wealthy residents, appeared to offer exactly that. Still, not everyone in the area felt connected to the new arrivals. Some neighbors began to notice a distance, and that distance slowly turned into conversation. One neighbor, Frank McGinnity, shared his feelings openly. A United States Navy veteran in his late 80s, he said he felt turned away when he tried to welcome the Sussexes. He had hoped to lend them films he created about the history of the area, believing it would help them feel at home. Instead, he was stopped at the gates by security and told the couple were not interested. To him, the moment felt cold, even though his intention was friendly. McGinnity later wrote about this experience in his memoir, Get Off Your Street, where he also reflected on the Montecito community and its past struggles, including devastating mudslides that affected many residents years before Harry and Meghan arrived. He explained that he was only trying to be neighborly and share knowledge about a place he deeply loved. The rejection surprised him and left him feeling disappointed. He also noted that the Riven Rock estate, where the couple bought their home, usually attracts much older residents. To him, it was unusual to see such a young family move into a place often known as a final chapter destination for longtime homeowners. Over time, he added that many neighbors rarely saw Harry or Meghan around the area, which made the distance feel even wider. Another local voice came from Richard Minyards, who spoke to the Telegraph. He shared that some people in the community were hoping to see more of the couple, perhaps at local spots or simple neighborhood gatherings. Instead, their absence became noticeable. He described a sense of impatience, as if the area was quietly waiting for them to truly arrive, yet that moment never seemed to come. As public attention followed Harry and Meghan everywhere, some neighbors began to grow tired of the constant headlines surrounding them. Their private lives, moves, and projects often filled news pages, creating what some described as an ongoing traveling drama. Living next to global figures meant that Montecito, once known for calm and anonymity, now carried an invisible spotlight. For a community that values quiet living, this attention felt heavy. There were also practical concerns. A real estate expert explained that maintaining such a large estate comes with high yearly costs. The size of the home, its grounds, and its security needs require constant care. Thousands of pounds are spent each year just to keep everything running smoothly. Over time, this level of upkeep can become exhausting, even for those who can afford it. A home that once felt like a dream can slowly feel like a burden. These pressures may explain why the idea of leaving the mansion began to grow quietly in the background. Privacy was one reason. Despite moving to Montecito for peace, attention never truly left them. Security concerns, neighbor frustration, and public curiosity continued to follow their steps. Another reason was lifestyle. Raising young children often calls for simplicity, not distance or constant protection. A smaller, quieter setting could offer more freedom and comfort. The changing atmosphere in Montecito was not unique to Harry and Meghan. Even familiar faces in the area began to move on. Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi, once neighbors of the Sussexes, quietly relocated. They were later seen enjoying life in the English countryside, at the Farmer's Dog, owned by Jeremy Clarkson, alongside Natalie Imbruglia and James Blunt. Their move showed that even the most beautiful places do not always remain permanent homes. In the end, Montecito gave Harry and Meghan a place to land when they needed it most. It offered safety during a fragile time and space to begin again. But homes, like lives, can change. What once felt perfect may no longer fit. Between rising costs, neighbor tension, constant attention, and the desire for a gentler life for their children, the idea of leaving the mansion feels less like loss and more like growth. But this all started when they left the royal family for good. Why? Let's dive in. Why Harry and Meghan chose freedom. The decision by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to step away from royal life was not sudden, careless, or dramatic. It was slow, thoughtful, and deeply personal. Behind palace walls and public smiles, the couple faced choices that shaped their future and the future of their young family. What the world later called a shock was, for them, a moment of clarity. In January of the year 2020, Harry and Meghan returned to the United Kingdom after a quiet break in Canada. Soon after, they shared their decision to step back from their roles as senior working members of the royal family. Their plan was to divide their time between the United Kingdom and North America, creating a life that allowed both service and independence. This announcement marked the beginning of a new chapter, one guided by balance rather than tradition. Soon after, the palace confirmed that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex would no longer carry out official duties on behalf of Queen Elizabeth II. As a result, they would no longer receive public funding connected to those roles. They were allowed to keep their royal styles, but they would not actively use them. Their new status was placed under a review period of 12 months, set to end in March of the year 2021. During those final months as senior royals, both Harry and Meghan completed their remaining duties with grace. Meghan's last solo appearance was a visit to Robert Clack School in Dagenham, just days before International Women's Day, in March of the year 2020. Shortly after, Harry and Meghan attended the Commonwealth Day service at Westminster Abbey. This event became their final joint engagement before officially stepping down at the end of March. Their exit was not only emotional but financial. At the time of their announcement, most of their income came from money provided by Harry's father, King Charles III, through the Duchy of Cornwall. This support made up nearly all of their yearly income. Choosing independence meant walking away from this structure and building a future on their own terms, something that required courage and faith. Harry also carried out his final solo royal duty in March of that year, attending the opening of the Silverstone Experience alongside Lewis Hamilton. After that moment, the couple officially closed the door on their working royal life. Although they stepped back, their connection to the United Kingdom never disappeared. In April of the year 2021, Harry returned alone to attend the funeral of his grandfather, Prince Philip. Meghan stayed behind due to her pregnancy. The following year, they both returned for the Platinum Jubilee events honoring Queen Elizabeth, attending a service of Thanksgiving in June of the year 2022. It was their first official appearance in the country since leaving their roles. Later that same year, Harry and Meghan traveled to the United Kingdom and Germany for charity events in Manchester and Dusseldorf. While preparing for one such event in London, news arrived that Queen Elizabeth had passed away at Balmoral Castle in Scotland. The couple remained in the country to attend her funeral, standing quietly with the family during a historic and emotional moment. For Meghan, stepping away from royal life became more clearly justified as time passed. Reports suggested that later controversies surrounding Prince Andrew deeply disturbed her. She reportedly felt that these events confirmed her belief that leaving when they did was the right decision. Watching how the situation unfolded strengthened her view that the institution was not a safe or healthy place for her family. From her perspective, the way the royal system handled internal crises showed that any idea of a part-time role was unrealistic. She saw the environment as deeply troubled and wanted her children far away from it. Her focus remained firmly on protecting her family, even if that meant being misunderstood. For Harry, the emotions were more complex. Though committed to their new life, he reportedly felt homesick at times. He had once hoped for a future where they could split their time, continuing some service while living more freely. This had been the idea he originally shared when they first stepped back. However, ongoing events made it clear that such a balance would likely never be possible. Over time, Harry came to accept that their departure was not an escape, but a form of survival. While critics once painted them as reckless, later developments helped others understand that their choice was about safety, stability, and mental peace. Some reports suggested that the couple felt quietly validated as public opinion slowly shifted. For years, they had been framed as the source of trouble. Now, many began to see that the environment they left behind was deeply complicated. Their decision was no longer viewed as impulsive, but as a thoughtful act of self-protection. Harry's personal wealth at the time was estimated by the Daily Telegraph to be substantial, yet money was never the heart of their choice. What mattered most was control over their lives, the ability to raise their children without constant pressure, and the freedom to speak and act with honesty. But as they left, they dragged trouble behind. Stay with us. The trolls they took with them. When Prince Harry and Meghan Markle stepped away from royal life, they thought the move would bring peace, a quieter life, more time with their children, and the freedom to live without constant scrutiny. Yet, even across the ocean, the trolls came with them. Public opinion, media speculation, and polarized commentary followed like shadows, shaping their days and testing their patience. The world first caught a glimpse of their private struggles in a widely watched television interview with Oprah Winfrey, broadcast on CBS on March 7, 2021. During this interview, Meghan spoke candidly about her experiences with marriage, motherhood, and the immense pressures of royal life. She revealed the emotional and psychological toll of constant attention, including moments when she felt overwhelmed and unsupported. Harry joined her later, sharing their early challenges after moving to the United States in 2020. He spoke of the difficulties of leaving family behind, the complex emotions of adjusting to a new life, and their hopes for a future where their children could grow safely and happily. The interview sparked a flood of reactions. Some people supported the couple and praised their honesty. Others criticized them harshly, questioning their decisions and their loyalty to the royal family. Harry openly discussed his strained relationship with his father, financial disconnection, and the lack of communication with his brother. These admissions drew both sympathy and scrutiny, polarizing audiences around the world. Following the Oprah interview, Harry continued to speak publicly about his life and experiences. In April of 2022, during the Invictus Games, he shared with Hoda Kotb that he had personally checked on his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, to ensure her safety, and that she had the right people around her. These personal insights further highlighted Harry's deep care for his family, even as he navigated life outside the royal spotlight. In the lead-up to the release of his memoir, Spare, in January of 2023, Harry engaged in a series of interviews with major media outlets, including Anderson Cooper on 60 Minutes, Tom Bradby for ITV, Stephen Colbert on The Late Show, and Michael Strahan on Good Morning America. In these conversations, Harry shared reflections on family estrangement, his desire to reconnect with his father and brother, and his frustration with members of the media and institution who, he believed, contributed to a toxic environment. He described the press as the devil in some interviews, emphasizing the powerful role media scrutiny played in shaping public perception and straining his family relationships. At the same time, the couple faced internal criticism. Reports surfaced that Meghan had been accused of creating a challenging work environment during her time at Kensington Palace. Allegations suggested that 2 personal assistants left their positions, and a third felt undermined, prompting Buckingham Palace to hire an external law firm to investigate. These reports coincided with public scrutiny over her decision to wear jewelry gifted by Mohammed bin Salman, which sparked debate given allegations against him in other global contexts. Meghan's representatives insisted that she was unaware of these claims and that some media coverage was used to tarnish her reputation. The CBS interview revealed a more personal side of Meghan, sharing that she had experienced moments of despair, even contemplating suicide during her time as a working royal. She spoke of feeling unprotected, both for herself and for Archie, and of the constant pressure from being in the royal spotlight. The revelations prompted polarized responses worldwide. Supporters admired her courage and honesty, while critics judged her decisions and actions, creating a public storm that followed the couple wherever they went. Subsequent reporting highlighted that Meghan's relationships with staff were complex. Some described her as warm, engaging, and generous, while others characterized her behavior as distant or strict. Reports suggested that certain employees sought extended leave or therapy to cope with stress, while others opted to step away entirely. Even years later, this duality in perception remained a persistent theme in media coverage. Through all of this, Harry and Meghan carried the weight of these trolls with them across continents. Interviews, books, and public appearances became both a platform and a shield. They were honest about their struggles, hoping to clarify their decisions and provide insight into their choices. Yet, every revelation seemed to generate new criticism, reinforcing the sense that leaving the royal family did not free them from scrutiny, it only changed its form. Even today, the shadow of these trolls continues to influence their public image. Discussions around the couple often merge personal struggles with institutional critique. Harry and Meghan are constantly negotiating how to protect their family, while speaking openly about their experiences. Their journey demonstrates that escaping a spotlight is not as simple as moving across the world. Public attention can follow, in the form of commentary, speculation, and scrutiny, no matter where one goes. Yet, amidst the challenges, there is resilience. Harry and Meghan's decision to share their story was not driven by revenge, but by survival, healing, and the desire to create a safe, loving environment for their children. In facing trolls, both online and offline, they have learned to balance honesty with privacy, openness with protection. They have taken the public's attention and turned it into a tool to explain, clarify, and sometimes to teach. But sometimes when the controversy is too much to handle, they take other severe measures, stick around. Battles in the headlines. Even after stepping away from royal life, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle found that leaving the palace did not mean leaving the spotlight. The media continued to follow their every move, often twisting stories and publishing claims that hurt their reputations. In response, the couple fought multiple legal battles, seeking to protect their privacy, their truth, and their family. Their journey through the press shows a story of courage, resilience, and the ongoing fight to be heard fairly. In January of 2020, the Independent Press Standards Organization sided with the Mail on Sunday in a dispute about an Instagram photograph of Harry. The newspaper claimed that elephants in the image were tranquilized and tethered during relocation. Harry had argued that this description was misleading, but Ipso rejected his claim, ruling that the reporting was not inaccurate. This decision marked the start of a series of press-related battles that would follow the couple for years. Later that year, in December of 2020, Harry's legal team successfully sued Associated Newspapers Limited, the parent company of the Mail on Sunday, over an article claiming that Harry's relationship with the Royal Marines had suffered after stepping down as a senior royal. The newspaper later admitted that the claims were false and issued a public apology. The substantial damages Harry received from the publisher were donated to the Invictus Games Foundation, reflecting his commitment to service even while defending himself. The fight with the media continued into 2022. In February, Harry filed a libel case against A&L over another article in the Mail on Sunday. The article suggested that he was trying to keep his legal battle with the Home Office over police protection secret and implied that he had offered to pay for security only after initiating legal action. Parts of the article were later deemed potentially defamatory by Mr. Justice Nicklin, though the judge rejected claims that the piece portrayed Harry as a liar. Despite Harry's attempts to dismiss the publisher's defense, the case was ordered to proceed to trial. Legal costs mounted, and by January of 2024, Harry withdrew the libel claim and became responsible for a significant sum in legal fees. Meghan faced her own long and difficult battle with the press. In November of 2016, the Mail Online ran an article on her family background that sparked public discussion and controversy. The scrutiny only intensified over the following years. Between 2019 and 2020, Harry and Meghan contributed to the biography Finding Freedom through a third-party source. Though they initially denied direct involvement, court proceedings during Meghan's legal cases revealed their contributions. In October of 2019, Meghan took legal action against A&L after the publisher printed excerpts of a personal letter she had sent to her father, which had been shared with the media. The letter's publication caused significant distress, prompting Meghan to pursue justice. She received support from more than 70 female members of Parliament who publicly condemned the tabloid coverage and the way it had been presented. While some initial claims against her were dismissed in May of 2020, Meghan's legal team ultimately won a significant victory in February of 2021, when the High Court of Justice ruled that the Mail on Sunday had invaded her privacy. By May, she had secured compensation and a substantial interim payment toward her legal fees. Copyright law also played a role, requiring the publisher to acknowledge her rights and provide a public statement. The publisher attempted to appeal the ruling in November of 2021. By December, 3 senior judges upheld the High Court decision. Following this, the Mail on Sunday published a front-page statement on Boxing Day acknowledging Meghan's victory, agreeing to financial compensation and confirming that certain friends could not be named in future reports. Meghan's legal win represented more than money. It was recognition of her right to privacy and her right to protect her family from intrusive reporting. These battles were not easy, but Harry and Meghan faced them with determination. Harry's cases against A&L highlighted the importance of defending truth against misleading reporting, while Meghan's legal victories underscored her right to personal privacy and copyright protection. Together, the couple worked tirelessly to ensure that their voices could be heard, even when powerful media outlets tried to tell a different story. Through these legal struggles, Harry and Meghan demonstrated a remarkable commitment to integrity and family. Every step of the way, they chose to fight not for fame or money, but to protect what mattered most: their children, their dignity, and their personal lives. These efforts reflect a broader message, that even under intense public pressure, it is possible to stand up for oneself and insist on fairness and respect.